What is up everyone, it is Mubeen here and welcome back to a new video. Now today you can see my Xbox 360 here, you can see a package over here, and you can see a bunch of tools. So what's all of this? Well, if you've been following my Instagram, around last year, halfway through last year, my Xbox 360 had the red light of death, and that was because my mum accidentally knocked over the 360 that was on the desk that I used to have, and that kind of stopped the fan working. And sometimes it worked, but it had to be taken apart multiple times so I can get some more runtime out of it. Usually after, you know, fiddling around with it and get working again, it lasted for like another 1 or 2 months, which is actually pretty good, and then it obviously goes kaput again. But yeah, one thing that I've noticed after all of that was it ran hot. Right, no, it was perfectly fine, but it just ran a little bit hotter than what it used to, but it was perfectly fine. It wasn't harming the Xbox or anything, and I can go on hours on end and still use this. So yeah, but now literally the fan has died, and I did take it apart a while ago before ordering this new fan, and I just wanted to poke around and see, since the whole fan was dead, like fully dead, I just thought, you know what, I might as well just, you know, break it apart, see what happens. But I didn't get too far because I didn't actually want to destroy the whole thing. I want to leave it for the video. So I didn't turn it on. I put everything back together, as you see, and I never turned it on because I don't want to damage the console any further, right? And then I just put it away in storage until this came. So this came today, and I got this for a total of £10, so that was actually a really good deal. And it's an original Xbox part as well. I got it on eBay, so that's pretty good. So yeah, anyway, so you can see the power brick, and you can see my annoying hair. There you are. I'll just move this out of the way, and you can see the package. I'll just move the 360 off the table for a minute as I open this. And so I've also covered all of this as well. So let's see here. Oh goodness gracious me, that's literally the packaging. Amazing. I thought it would come in some bubble wrap or whatever, but yeah, who cares. I kinda like the box though. There we are. There we are. And let's take this off. Boom. And that's actually clean. That's actually really good. I'll just chuck this away in the bin, and I'll just move this box out of the way. There we go. Box is out of the way. And I've also got my drill just right beside me. You can't see on camera, but it will be needed. So what's the requirements of this? You'll need a screwdriver or even a drill, but you also need the correct bit. I'm not entirely sure which one it is, but like, you just gotta find which one it is. But it is a Torx. It is a Torx security bit, so make sure it's a Torx security bit. So that's why I've got all of this here as well. You also need some sort of a pick. So I'm using you need a screwdriver, like a flat screwdriver that will not scratch up the plastic too much. Because one thing that I hate about the 360 is that it's literally just held on with clips. Right, the whole chassis and everything, no, not the chassis, the whole housing and everything is held on with clips, and they're easy to break, so make sure you don't break them. I've done it hundreds of times, so that's why it's going to be easier for me. But if it's your first time, be as delicate as you can. And I've also got this because it's just a bit easier getting on the insides. Alright, so let's move this out. Let's move these out of the way. And you can also see I've got a sheet of paper. That's just so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to get started on this thing. Okay, so what do you do first? Well, first off, you actually go on the bottom, right? And you take this off. You remove the hard drive. There we go. Remember, be as delicate as you can. Don't go, you know, snagging on anything, because that would just be bad. And then what you can do is start taking whatever pick you have. So I'm just using my screwdriver again to just, actually no, I'll just use this one. And that fell, great. And then you just pick it off. There you go. And then what you do, remove this plastic bit off. So you can literally see this plastic bit, sorry I meant. So you gotta be very careful with this. There you go. So you can see right here there's tabs, and try not to break these, but these go right into, you can see on the video, you can see it goes into there, it goes into there, there, and it goes into there as well. So like when you put this on, when you put this back on, always start from that first, then push it down. But yeah, and now what you can do is remove this. So there's clips inside. It's going to be really hard to see. Let me see, you can see it right there. There's a clip there, there's a clip there, and so you just got to wedge a screwdriver in there and pry it. You can see that there. Cool. So you just do that and pull up, do that and pull up. You can see it starting to come off. This side doesn't have any clips, so there you go, that's already come off. And if I'm accidentally nudging the camera, sorry about that. Come on, there we go, there we go. That was very fiddly, but there goes that one. Man, my back is hurting already. Putting my back downwards, if you get what I mean. Yeah, so what do you do here? You do literally the same thing, but it's just a bit more, it's actually just a bit more easier. There we go, there we go, that actually did it. So I just put this in there and pull, there we go, boom. And also make sure these parts are separate. It is pretty easy to tell which one's which, but it's just a good measure. And now we go back to the screwdriver. So it's the same thing on top as well. There's clips on one of the sides that have to be you know, put back in first. So I think it's actually on this side. There, yeah, it is. Ow, my finger. Yep. Ow. Bloody hell, I've hurt myself many times, but there's a clip. So it is on this side. There we are. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Boom. There we go. Alright, there's that one. If we move that pick out of the way. And it's the same thing, but you can see a whole lot more easier. Right. So I'll be doing this one as well. Where's the, yeah. There we go, there's another one. There we go, boom. Right, so you've taken the top and bottoms off. Now you can see this bit, this is the Wi-Fi card, so be very careful on that. And by the way, this doesn't tighten. I mean, like, it screws and tightens, but it will just feel like you're continuously tightening it, but it's perfectly fine. Right, so get your screwdriver or your drill. In this case, I'm gonna get a drill. So I've got this, and there we go. And make sure it's on the setting 1 and not 2, because 2 is just a bit too powerful for this. So I'll just put that here. This should be it. Yeah, T10. Right, so it's a T10. It's a T10 security bit. So make sure you have one of those. Okay, and I've got to get this. There we go. I'm sure my brother will be proud of me fixing this Xbox, because I've recently been, well, you know, before the Xbox broke, I was playing a lot of Borderlands in October with my brother, and he completed the game before me, but you know, you can't really blame me because the Xbox is kind of busted. But anyways, there you go. Definitely be careful with this. Oh goodness, I didn't finish Just unscrewing it. There we go. You might have to pull the thing as it unscrews, but yeah, there's your Wi-Fi card. So make sure it's make sure you're being thing with it. Like, be careful with it. And this may look like a USB connection, but it's not. It's just a bit different. But yeah, that's it. And now we gotta take this actual bit off. So this is gonna be very finicky. There's two clips right here for this side, and there's also two clips, you can't really see it, but there's two clips right there, you can see it just right there where the tip of my fingernail is, right there. There's two of them there, and you need to pry those open. So I'm actually going to be doing that, but I'll speed this up so it avoids you having to sit there and watch me pry a bit of plastic. Okay, that was a bit rough. That was definitely not how I wanted to open this, but okay. I'm a bit worried about that cable though, because it didn't snug on it, but it was literally just off. But yeah, that's worrying. Oh goodness gracious me. I swear to God, I hope nothing broke. Especially that button. I really hope that didn't break. Let me check. Yeah, the connector looks okay as well. Bloody hell, that scared me. Right, that would have been like this, and then this would have clipped in right here, and then you know how I opened it and this also came off of it. Yeah, so actually it was meant to come off like this, and these tabs right here go into that, and then you can just leave that to the side, because you don't need to take this, you don't need to disconnect it, but this one randomly just came off with it because of the force. So yeah, I'll just put this to the side. It doesn't really harm it though if you disconnect it. Actually yeah, I'll just leave it on before I damage it. But yeah, so what screws do you take off? Okay, 1 2 3 4 and 5. There should be a Microsoft sticker on this, but I took it off obviously. So time to get the drill again, see if this screw, yep. So a T10 screw, a T10 bit, that's what you need to take these off. They're quite long though, there, as you can see. Good. So there's your 5 screws right there. So make sure not to lose them, because otherwise this metal chassis won't be sticking on properly, meaning the entire housing won't sit properly. So now I'm gonna see if I can really take this off. There we go. Yeah, so this came off a bit badly and I'm really worried, but it should be okay. And now what we will be able to do is take the what we will be able to do is take the entire thing off. This metal housing, this metal chassis comes with the plastic, so that can just be put off to the side. Flipping out, that was loud. So here's our fan, here's a CD drive, and this is the hard drive cable. So what's first then? Well, you've got to unscrew that. So let's get the drill, and let's put this over here, and there we go. That was a quick little thing. Oh, there we go. And this just moves out of the way. Now, what else do we have to remove? Well, you also have to remove, you don't have to remove this, but I'm just no, actually, yeah, I'm just going to just pulls off. Yeah, you need to remove this screw right here, and it should be this screw right here. So I'm just gonna carefully do that. Okay, so the two screws are off, but why did I take this one off then? Well, because you need to take this off. This one just this DVD drive just comes off, right? The screw wasn't holding it in. But be careful, because you can't really replace Xbox 360 DVD drives, right? So let's put that off to the side, and now this should be able to just lift off, because that screw was holding this in right here. So first before removing that, we gotta remove this bit right here. Then boom, this lifts right off, and now we have access to the fan. So this should be pretty easy. There's just 1 and 2 screws here, and oh wait, this is that is Phillips, so I'll just use this. If you're wondering where I got this tube thing from, it was with my solder, and it finished, so I thought, you know what, might as well just put the screw bits in there. How am I doing? Okay, yeah, I've got enough. Although my camera doesn't tell me how much time I've got left, which is really annoying. So yeah, there's 1 screw. I'll just leave it over there. And there's the other screw. Luckily though, all these screws that you'll need to take off are pretty much easy to remember where they go, because they're colors, right? So those 2 go here, those 2 go in the actual chassis, and those are the actual housing itself. And boom, there's our fan. Now if I zoom in, what you can see, here's our connector. So all you got to do is just carefully, boom, disconnect and yeet that away. Oh, obviously you don't want to do it with your new one though. So let me zoom back out. There we go. And now put this bit and this bit over here, right? And so first off, just connect that. Just connect that up. Make sure it's connected. There we go, it's all good. And now you literally just do the reverse of what you did. So where were we? We just screwed this on. So I'm just going to quickly check if I've just, yep, both of these are screwed on properly. So now what we got to do is, where is the, oh here it is, these 2. So we got this and this. We just got to put this back on now. So what do? We flip this over, and you can see the cables under here. Let me zoom in a bit. There we are. Right, you can see these 2 DVD drive cables, so you just got to put it under that, because the DVD drive cables will go over it. Same thing for this hard drive cable as well. And you just got to make sure, yeah, you just got to make sure that you're not snagging any wires. There it is. There we go. It's going to take a lot off. There we are. Flipping, now that's annoying and loud. So yeah, that's that. So all you got to do is just put this back on. There we go. And now, before we remove it, actually we could just plug in the DVD drive right now. Where is it? Here. Right here. So you don't have to plug it in now, but it's best to, just so this can stay on properly, because there's added weight. But this goes right, there we go, there's 1 and there. Oh. If I can plug this in, come on, there's 2, there we go, there's 2. So now just set this in, right, and now flip it over. I was just checking to see if anything was rattling around. And now where's those 2 gold screws? Here we go. two right here, and I'm holding the DVD drive in place so it doesn't start falling out, because it can happen, it does do that sometimes. So I just put the screw in there, there we are, right, I just put the screw in there. Let's get the drill, make the screwdriver out of the way, and screw this back on. There we go. And the top one, there we go, and screw this one as well. There we go. Oh, and as you can see, this just also came out. But yeah, it's just like this is what I was talking about. It would feel it would be screwed in, but it just won't feel like as if it's being actually tightened or whatever. So just remember that it is screwed in and stuff. But yeah, that's that. And now where's that plastic? There we go. Right, let's put this back on. So this is a number F94. It may be different to you, but literally this bit stays up. Okay, so you just put that back in there like that, and this screw goes back over here. I was just checking the camera again. There you go, that's done. And that's literally that. Oh, we forgot this as well. Yeah, we just forgot that. I'm just gonna do this off camera. Okay, and that's in. Literally just clipped in, pretty easy. And now we can put the actual shell, this thing, back on. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't sitting on properly, so I just did it again. And that's that. So now what we can do is flip it over and put the actual button back on. Let me zoom in. Okay, it's gonna look very unclear, but hopefully that's okay. And now all you do is you flip this around, you get this, and you see how it's got this this bit around here. So the actual blue ring thing goes around it. Okay, so I don't know how I would show you this, but I'm just going to do this off camera. I'll stop the video, and then when I've put it back in, it's just going to be a lot more easy to explain and show you guys. So you can see I've got this back on, and it was not too bad off camera, but you can see, you remember that middle bit, that actual bit where it goes in here. Well, the first thing you need to do is pull this brown bit off. Like, it's just a locking connector, so you just pull it. Yeah, you just pull it, put that middle bit in, and then you can put this blue bit over it, and then you just push this down, and yeah, it's in. So that's that. And now for this bit, let me zoom out. I'm just trying to be very careful. That ribbon cable is very annoying, and super short. So let me, right, so this, you can see little grooves right in here. That's where these bits go into. There we go. There we are. There we go. Look, you heard that little click, and that's that. So I'm just going to check one more time to see if everything's clipped in properly. Yes, it is. And I'm also making sure of the time 100 times, because my camera has a very low storage. Like, it doesn't have inbuilt storage, it's just an SD card. I've got like a 4 gig SD card in there, which is nuts. the Wi-Fi. Right, let's just put this back on. There we go, screwed in. There's that, the hard drive, that, the cover, boom, actually wait, yep, there you go, actually wait, hold on, there you go, it wasn't poured properly, and the last bit left is the actual Xbox sticker. There you go, oh. There we go, boom. Boom. There's our Xbox 360 done. I'll just clear up this table, put the TV and everything back on, connect it all up, and I'll boot up for the first time. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, I've cleaned up the area. Now we just have those cables, and I just decided for the time being I just use a display that I use for the camera. So here's the Xbox 360. I just put it on the bed as I was cleaning it up. Move the chair out of the way. Now I could just, this will look a little bit of a mess, but it's okay for now because I'll show you some clips of it later running when I've got the proper TV and everything back up. So here we go, this, and as you can see, I don't know if you can, I have to use a really tiny display to see what I'm doing. Actually, let me flip it. There we go. So I can, yeah, here's the power brick, it's working. And just before I actually plug in, I want to plug in the actual 360. There we are. Okay, and yeah, it's still orange. Let's see if this, let me move this over. Let's see if this power's on. Whew! Yes! Yes! That power button still works. Let's see if this... Oh, would you look at that? Yes! Oh my god, you don't understand how happy I am. No more clicking sounds. Is it running? Yeah, it's running. It's really hard to see, but it's running now. Let me get a controller. Boom, everything's working now, finally. Let me see if the disk drive works. The disk drive works. Now let me get a game, a CD, and I'll just put, you know what I'm going to put in, you know I'm just going to put this in. It was expected, I know bro. I'm talking to my brother at this point over a video. Okay, it's reading. Boom. Yes, the CD drive still works because it's original and everything. All I can hear is the disk drive spinning because I've got the game installed, right? So it will stop spinning later, but you get the point. So I can feel the fan, which is good. It's not hot as it was before, so that's good. It's perfectly fixed now. The CD drive obviously still works. If I turn off that, yeah, it still works. Yep, all good. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. This was a really good fix. I enjoyed this one because this Xbox 360 means a lot to me and my brother actually. So the fact that I fixed it today and I caused no other problems and I had some good luck with this Xbox today really helps. And hopefully I won't have to take this Xbox apart another time. I mean, obviously, like, one thing that I did notice when I took it apart multiple times is the fact that the inside here, right, was really grubby and disgusting. It was sticky as well, so that's one thing I will have to clean, but this will be a very later date. Or I could just get an entire brand new shell or something, because this shell is really good, but it's just a bit like beaten up on stuff. So, but that's for a later date. That's not important. Okay guys, I've got the S8 back there and I'm on my phone, so if it's a little bit shaky or whatever, I apologize for that. But anyways, I'm just going to quickly switch the input to HDMI and power this on. And literally no clicking, nothing, perfectly fine. Boom. There we go. Everything's working. It's really silent, by the way. So if I just put the sound up, right, I've also got Borderlands, so let me, there we go. Let me just put in Borderlands. I took out the Devil May Cry disc. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. And I don't know if you can hear this, but oh, apart from that, hang on, let that go. Oh my bloody days. Okay, it's a bit dark, but yeah, you really can't hear it. So I'm just gonna put that back in, and I'll let this load up, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm in Borderlands 2, and as you can see, I've been playing it before it kind of died. Anyways, my brother's been crying about making a new save with Siren, so. Press B to skip. Yes, please skip. Okay, now, yep, there is Siren. Cool. My brother knows more about Borderlands because he's completed that like 3 times already. So yeah, let's confirm character. And it, again, I just keep saying it, but that's really silent. Like before, I would just hear a lot of screeching sounds. Oh, there's Claptrap. The fact that this repair went well, I'm really happy. So again, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned how to take apart your old 360 Slim and replace the fan if you've got a fan problem, and just as a disassembly thing in general. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.